Hey, it's the old RF here. I'm going to do a very quick tip on how to remove inserts from an arrow because I've been getting a lot of questions about that. It's pretty straightforward, easy peasy. Drill bit, arrow, knock it out. Hang on, here we go. The first step is to have an arrow. I got this is an Apollo 300 spine. Pull a knot. Good old dental insurance. Take the point off, we do it, I'm kind of trying to do a camera. Find you some drill bits. Nope. Yep. Random and sundry assortment of random things. Drill bits. Here we go. Up we go. Go back here. And I happen to know that this bugger right here is the one. You take your arrow. You put it with the chuck side into the arrow. Don't put the cutting edge, or sometimes they'll stick in the back of the insert and it's annoying. So the flat side goes in the shaft like that. And now you sling it like a slide hammer. So the drill bit's in the shaft, okay? And you just sling it like that, and you can hear the drill bit popping in there, and then it's already slipped. Okay, I put JB weld on this one and it slipped out real nice. So once it gets here, you can try to work it out with your hands. I don't recommend doing this over concrete because things tend to bounce and you might need some PPE. Put on a welding helmet. I recommend doing this over the carpet, and that way when your wife yells at you and you say, "I'm doing what the ranch fairy said," "You're an idiot, don't do that over the carpet." Well, if you want me to put my eye out, "I don't care about your eyes, don't do it over the carpet." Yeah, I've heard all that. So you just keep slinging it. And I do it pretty easy. Don't have to beat it to death. There it goes. There's a bad example of what you're not supposed to do, but I got my stuff back. So you heard all the beating it took to get that out of there. You can clean this up with some acetone if you're going to stick it back in. If you're choosing to cut these off, let's say you tuned in with a 100 grain insert and you found out that whatever point you want to shoot, you need this insert to be lighter. You can always cut it off, weigh it, put it on a grain scale and shove it back in, do whatever. Or you might use different inserts. This also works with stock inserts. If you're doing a test or a hand load with stock inserts, and then you need to beat them out and then replace them with whatever insert you're going to buy. So that's a quick tip on how to get your inserts out. A couple of problems that might come up. One is they won't slip at all. Sometimes they bite down and it's just tough. You can take a field point and heat up the threads of a field point. All right, you can do this with just a lighter, and it also helps to have a long field point, like an adult size field point, because it doesn't burn your little fingers. When you have a little short 100 grainer, you're holding on to the tip and it might, melt your fingerprints with. If you're a criminal, then that's going to be good for your future, not having fingerprints, but most of us try not to do that. So we light up the old torch here, turn her down a bit. This is if you've banged away on it a lot and it's just misbehaving. So what you're going to do is heat up the threads of the field point, but don't get it glowing hot, just get it warm, okay? Then you're going to put your drill bit in so you're ready to go to sling, okay? And then you're going to heat up your field point, and what this does is this part's hot and it'll heat up the insert back here and help the glue. It can help the glue slip. So you just get it warm, screw it in. I'll let it sit about 10 seconds and you can actually feel the shaft and you'll feel the heat coming through it. Don't melt it down, because it's carbon, it'll ruin it. And then unscrew the field tip. And then once you feel the warmth coming into the shaft there through the insert, just go back to slinging and it'll knock it out, okay? And that's how I do it. So if you're having, you want to remove inserts, that's the easiest way to do it. There is a very good possibility you're going to ruin a shaft every once in a while. The glue's going to grip, pull the carbon fibers out of the end. I got no solution for you on that. It happens every once in a while, and if you don't try new things, and if you don't experiment, well, you're never going to learn anything. So occasionally in the process, you're going to lose an arrow to this. But that's how to get your inserts out. Quick tip from the Ranch Fairy. Hey, hit the subscribe button. Notice a lot of people have been saying, hey, I've been watching your channel and nobody's subscribing. So that helps. Keep the Ranch Fairy Nation going. Forward this to anybody who might need help with this. And that's that. Ranch Fairy out.